Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. We're having a late breakfast. We're just going to have some bacon omelets. That's pretty much the only breakfast meat we have left. No ham. So I'm going to make omelets. I'm going to put this stuff that I cut up for Glenn in his egg. So right now I'm just going to cut up all the bacon. I just actually baked the bacon in the oven. So now I'm just cutting it up into smaller pieces. Alright, so we're each going to have a 2-egg omelet. I put the stuff that I cut up, I put it in jalapeno juice. So I just had it in this paper towel soaking up the juice. And I just put it in the egg and mix up the egg like that. So when I pour the egg in the frying pan as the omelet, all of it's sitting on the, basically the outer form of the egg. Alright, I'm going to start warming up some butter in the frying pan. Okay, so when I make my omelets, I use these particular spatulas. One because I've got one bigger one smaller one to help flip it. And they are really thin. So that gives a nice room to get under the egg. So yeah, like I said, I have use. Every one of my utensils have a specific use to them. Okay, so this might be good enough to flip over. I like to flip them over just to make sure both sides are done. I'll let it cook a little bit more. Keep in mind this might not turn out perfect, so usually I can get it real good, but sometimes it breaks. So just get my spatulas underneath. I like the big one on the right side here. And there you go. Now I can start putting the fillings in. I'm going to turn down my heat so it doesn't cook too fast. Now, as you know, Glenn doesn't like a lot of cheese, so I won't be putting a lot of cheese in his. I think that's enough. Just spread it out a little bit. Now I'm just going to throw some bacon in there. We actually never had bacon omelets. So, and now I'm going to get some picante sauce. Alright, so we can go ahead and flip the sides here. There we go. Now just wait for the cheese to melt. I got the heat turned down to about 3, just so the outer egg doesn't cook too fast. And that's our omelets. All right, everyone, so here's Glenn's omelet. You can see all the peppers, onions, and mushroom inside the egg, or within the egg, and inside is just the bacon and cheese and picante sauce. All right, everyone, so there's mine. That's my omelet with just cheese and bacon, and Glenn just told me it tastes way better with bacon. He said it tastes really good, so I'm guessing bacon is in our omelets in the future. All right, everyone, this is what's for dinner on this Sunday night. I've got 6 brats in there. I actually just boiled them to cook them, and now I'm got them in the frying pan just to brown them, and sauteing some onions with it. I've got baked potatoes in the oven, and then Glenn is going to have some wax beans with that, and I'll probably just have a can of corn. So that's what we're having for the dinner on this Sunday night. All right, everyone, so this is wax beans for Glenn, and all I do is put a little bit of milk at the bottom. There's already some, you can't see it because it's just a little bit. Put some butter and pepper, and then when the food's almost done, I'll throw it in the microwave to warm it up, and that's how he likes it. All right, everyone, so here is our supper on this Sunday night. There's brats with sauteed onions, baked potato, and there's his wax beans. I usually call them wax worms, but so that's our supper for this Sunday night. And stay tuned for the next meal. Morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new day. It is Monday morning, 5:41 a.m. Yes, we are up. Gypsy had to go out at 4 o'clock this morning, or 4:30 or something, and we were just up at that point. But I did go to bed earlier, so I felt like I got some sleep anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I appreciate the support. And it's breakfast time, obviously. Got some coffee brewing. And making some French toast. So a little something different for breakfast. Just got egg, milk, and cinnamon in there. All right, everyone, so here is our breakfast for this Monday morning. Just some French toast. Glenn's got syrup, I've got powdered sugar, and that's what we're having on this Monday morning. All right, everyone, so welcome to our next meal. It is Monday night, and we are just having tacos. As you can see, I just got my condiments for my tacos. All right, so for the sour cream, I'm going to put it in a plastic baggie just so I can actually squeeze it out into the taco. It comes out a lot neater than if you try to spoon it in, especially with these taco shells that get really skinny. These bags, these are Boulder, and they're from Aldi. The reason I like these bags is, if you notice on like Hefty, Ziploc, even like Walmart brand, Kroger brand, the bottoms, they now make them where they expand out to flatten. So the corners are not just straight just like that. The Aldi bags are still the normal, the old way, where it doesn't expand at the bottom. It's just a straight bottom. So I just like to cut the tip off the corner and then just squeeze it that way. So that's what I do with the sour cream. So I'm just going to put some sour cream in here. Okay. So it's mostly over here on this side, so I'm just going to cut a little bit off the corner here. I don't know if you could see it. So that way when I squeeze it, it comes out straight. I'm sure a lot of you have done this before anyway. All right, so everything's ready to go. I just got to cook the taco shells now, or put them in the oven, and then we'll be set. All right, so there's our taco meat with the pato sauce in it. You can see it gives it a nice dark orange color to it, but it won't be as spicy. And the longer you let it simmer, and even the next day, it'll taste even better. Okay, so I've got a couple of, just 2 of them in Old El Paso taco shells, so I'm going to use those up. And we could easily eat 4 tacos each. They're so good. So I'm just going to use those 2 up. And then the others, I've got Kroger brand taco shells. So we're going to put those in there. So those are ready to go in. And I'm going to get these in the oven. Once I take them out, I'll let them cool off for a few minutes, and then we'll make some tacos. All right, so just to show you the sauces we put on our own tacos, I like to use the Ortega mild original taco sauce, and Glenn likes to use the Taco Bell hot sauce. So this is Taco Bell brand, and he likes to use that. So I'm going to get ready to make the tacos now so we can eat. All right, we are ready to fix these tacos up. First thing I'm going to put in there is the sour cream. Now this is Glenn's, and he doesn't like very much cheese, so... Okay, there's our supper for this Monday night. We're having some delicious tacos, and stay tuned for the next meal. All right, everyone, so it is now Wednesday morning, and I need to get our next meal going. So our next meal is going to go in the slow cooker, and even though it's 11 o'clock in the morning, I got to get it going because it's going to be cooking all day. And this is a boneless chuck roast, so I need to cube this up, and I'll be making some beef stew today. So I'll be doing this, getting this in the slow cooker. I've already got it on low with a little bit of water and some seasonings in there. And then I'll be cutting up some onion, carrots, potatoes, and then using some canned mixed vegetables. And then for juice, I use tomato juice. And then I'll also be getting the bread machine out because I'm going to make cinnamon raisin bread, which is something we always have with our beef stew. So stay tuned. Let me get this going. All right, so I have my roast all cubed up, and I seasoned it with salt, pepper, and onion powder. So I've got it on low, like I said. I'm going to go ahead and cover this while I cut up the vegetables, and then I'll add those to it and some juice, and we'll be ready to go and let it simmer. So I'm going to go ahead and wash up my cutting board. I love these glass cutting boards. I got this one and a bird cutting board this past summer at a Mennonite store, and I absolutely love using them. And they're so easy to clean, more so than a normal cutting board. Everything just wipes right off. So yes, I love these cutting boards. So the wolf one is for cutting meats because they're meat eaters, and my bird one is for cutting fruits and vegetables. Okay, so as you can see, I've got everything cut up in there that needs to go in right now. It is 12:20 in the afternoon now, so I've got the beef cut up, the onions, potatoes, carrots, and I've got a little bit of tomato juice in there, but the beef is going to create some juice too, so I don't want to put too much in right now, and we'll see how much it creates before I put more tomato juice. And I'll add in like mixed vegetables later on from the can. So you can see it's kind of reaching the top there, so I don't have too much more room. But yeah, I'm just going to let this slow cook on low, and we'll be back to put in mixed vegetables. All right, everyone, so as you can see, the bread machine is going already. I did not have time to record. I am making a cinnamon raisin bread, and I have made it before, so I'll leave the link to that video in the description below, so if you want to watch it. But usually when we have beef stew, we have cinnamon raisin bread as a side. I just had to get it going. It takes 3 hours and 20 minutes, so I need it to be done before the stew is done so the bread can set. All right, so I'll leave that link to that video in the description below if you want to check it out. All right, everyone, so here is our supper for this Wednesday night. We just have beef stew, and there's meat, potatoes, carrots, onions, and a can of mixed vegetables with tomato juice in there. And then I made this cinnamon raisin bread in the bread machine. Got some butter on it here. But it looks like for some reason this time all the raisins went to the outside of the crust. So I don't know why it did that this time, but irregardless, it tastes good. But this bread actually tastes better the next day when it's not as warm and it's already set. So, but nonetheless, it tastes good either way. So that's our supper for this Wednesday night. So stay tuned for the next meal, which will probably be breakfast or lunch tomorrow. All right, everyone, so I think this is going to be the last meal on this this particular Meals We Ate video, and we are having an early lunch. It's only 10:20 in the morning, and instead of breakfast, we're just going to have hot ham and cheese sandwiches, basically a lunch, and I'm just going to put slice of cheese on mine. Glenn is actually going to have his jalapeno cheddar cheese on his, and I'm just going to spread that on. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and butter the bread. And we got a little bit of snow. Nothing like much of the country, but we only got like an inch. But western we're up more towards the east. We are on the eastern side of Wisconsin. The western side got hit way more than we did. But we actually got more rain. We got quite a bit of rain yesterday, and then it turned to snow overnight. So we only actually saw maybe an inch of snow. But that's okay. I'm sure we'll have plenty of snow this winter after Christmas. We seem to usually get our snow in January and February. So... but yeah, if you're in one of those states that got hit with snow, please be safe. Oh, I am toasting these on the griddle on the stove. You don't want the cheese too thick, otherwise it'll just make it real messy. Okay, so this one here is Glenn's. And he's just going to have some green olives with his sandwich. And this one is mine. And I'm just going to have some chips with mine. So I'll put some chips on there. But that's basically what we're having for lunch, early lunch. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch it. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.